Good evening, America. This is your Silver Sun speaking on Wednesday, 28th, 2021, night of the pink moon. People, comrades, enemies, haters, players. Chris Rock once said, "Don't hate the player, hate the game." And because I am inside this three-dimensional reality, which behind it has a fourth dimension, and within that is the quantum world, where little points can be concentrated power centers of fusion. If they are to exist in the here and now. This is getting beyond a joke. The game is really all this country cares about. It is obscenely lame in the blatant attempts, these piss poor examples of humankind as they try to attain some objective and fall so short of the mark. Here in this country, we do things because we have to, because it's part of our survival. We are slaves and commodities and pieces of property that have been bought and sold upon. Others here have rights. They can go about their lives as they wish. As long as they don't hurt other people and cross the line, that the divide between lawful and unlawful activity. But then there's the murky, muddy waters of seedy, sadistic, sick individuals which do not care if they're breaking the law. They can make it up in a figment in their imagination that the law doesn't count to them. They are above the law. And because of these futuristic realms that work in 4 dimensions. The police are up to speed. They are not 21st century compliant. The rules and the laws by which we are bound to do not apply to these motley crew of individuals. The wolf pack, the Satans, the devil worshippers, the cultists, the dark lords. May just be doing things for shits and giggles. They may be doing things because they are immune and can do anything they want, because King Kong ain't gonna fuck with them. So, different people, different outcomes, different responsibilities, and different reasons for doing the sick, sadistic shit that goes on here on a daily basis. It goes on by the minute. You have strategically... The clock tower has rung and your bullshit is about to start. So get up and get ready, because someone is going to die. And it may be a robot. It may be someone who's asking for it. It may be the price of someone's life that they have waged in an effort to attain freedom, fortune, folly. I cannot stress this enough. A clone world 50 years ago, 1970, brand new. New, not brand new. "50 years ago, this country showed up overhead. And war broke out. The Vietnam War, the proxy war with Japan, Korea finished. The Vietnam War spread into Cambodia in the years after. Massive genocide that went on. The world community did not have a clue what was going on in that country for a number of years. Millions of people perished. But the game now is different than it was back 50 years ago. We were wanted? No, not we. They were wanted. They were taught to fight. They were taught to win. The game in this futuristic realm is beyond comprehension of one human being. It's beyond comprehension of one country. It's beyond comprehension of it's so interwoven into third world countries and the struggle of them as peasants. That these immigrants come here and get sponsored and get a working visa, and then they go about conspiring against the same people that are advocating for their rights here in a foreign country. These immigrants are different to the country they left behind. They come here taught, well-versed, and ready to play the game. I don't play games. My God doesn't play dice. But because my life is stuck in the middle, we have to barter a better deal with these slave drivers. They want my soul. They want my life. They want my being. They wish to harvest the chemicals, the blood, the spirit, the soul, the being, the essences. Because this is a world game on a world map, this country is not everywhere around the globe. It's mainly in Western countries. But immigrants come here to make a name for themselves and to make war. It's a game. I don't have a problem with these immigrants. I think they're deluded. I think they're kind of short-sighted about their prospects. Much of it is racially sensitive in the fact that this country is willing to give colored people, Asians, minorities, a step up in their careers. But this is about doing horrible, despicable things that aren't supposed to be done or touched by the human hand, or things even thought pass through the human mind, the human brain, things that are not supposed to be witnessed by human eyes. These things, these evil, sinister, sick, sadistic things are twisting and define these people as they do them, because it is sin. It's sin. Of course, no one here Thank God. It's here to judge these people. But when their time comes, he will know. Watchers will remember you. You will get the karma you deserve for what you have done. Evil will not escape. So, I am a prisoner to a clone world that is playing a game in which they don't have the balls to pull the trigger. They don't. They don't have the balls to pull the trigger. And if they did, none of you would believe what would happen. But it would be the end of everything. This could have ramifications to the real world. The whole map could just be swamped in the ocean, like 2012, the movie. Like, you don't understand the powers that be. You think just because you're up here that you are superior to the real world in which gave you life? The real world by which your world is based on? The real world by which you're trying to dupe and con and destroy? Like, by practicing in a fake fucking reality? These people disgust me. They are. They are so far up their own asses, it's not funny. Like, you seriously wonder who does all the ego grooming. Like, the amount of effort to get some of these people just to be stable and to make sense and to have coherent clarity in their thoughts. Good Lord, people. Get a grip. I really don't want to talk about this subject anymore. It seems like my words are falling on deaf ears. I'm just gonna end this here and let this be some puff piece where Philip Seymour Hoffman can come and with a leather jacket and take it back 50 years and go, this is what you were. Now you're a Satanized, painted black, devil worshipper. You've gone through different realities: Satanville, hell, subterranean caverns. You've seen worlds that reflect something, a higher creation. And you come back here and you look at me and you say, I don't want that guy up there. I don't want this guy up there. I want to be that guy. I want to rape that guy. I want to anally, viscerally rape the fuck out of that guy until his butt starts bleeding. It hasn't happened yet, but these people commit atrocities on a daily basis. And it's all Ladies in the Jungle by Paul Simon in Graceland. It's a silent war. You put your ear out the window, you hear the crickets. You feel the peace. You put out your ear to the other window, you hear Satan yelling at his mistress, saying, "Look at the fuck. Look at what you made me do, you stupid bitch. Now I'm gonna slap you around and kick the shit out of you because I can't provide for you anymore. And you're gonna put an AVO on me. And I'm gonna be in jail for 2 weeks and get a fine. And we leave a broken home behind and two desperate kids who are trying to figure out how to spell." Satan is not a provider. You don't bank on Satan to provide for you. That is fucking ludicrous. You're playing with fire. Like, who the fuck would you... Why am I swearing? Why would you do that? Like, I'm nearly 44 years old, and God has been my provider, and He hasn't provided much, but I've done most of my providing myself. And that's including entertainment. That's including staying sane. That's including doing the regular exercise, the feeding the mind, the reprogramming of being your own programmer in your head and trying to root out all these fallacies, these farcical stories, these belief systems that are based on bullshit, and more importantly, constantly being in tune with society, which is out here. It is. Society, you have a society. Congratulations. Well done. You've created a society that spends their time debating what makes a good person and making comparisons between you and someone else with a different opinion. If you just be universally tolerant, open and accepting, and be judgeless in your daily musings and makings, then you won't get in trouble for thinking you know better when you don't. I have nothing more to say, guys, but this country is a fucking joke. Like, why would I be like you? Why would I want to even know you? Why would I want to be your friend? Why would I want to hang out with you? I don't need any of you people in my life. You're a nuisance. You're a waste of space. You're breathing oxygen that can be breathed by a generally good inherent child who's close to the source and still knows what's righteous and still knows what's right. And tell the difference between the truth and a lie. Children have a lot more intuitive about telling the truth and what's a lie than some adults, because they're closer to the source and they have a simple understanding that is multi-dimensional in understanding, in thought. I have to get back to figuring out a way out of this place. I have to go back to figuring out a way to get people out of here. It's not going well. I'm behind. I'm lagging behind. I don't want to be late. It could be a disaster. But more disasters are coming, and they're natural. Natural disasters are going to continue to happen if we keep pushing the envelope and we keep going forward in time. I'm not going forward in time, I'm going sideways. I'm running strafe. I'm strafing, and I am going on a tangent. So keep up, follow, and once we meet there, I'll be able to congratulate you on a race well run, and I would give you the love light and moonbeams of a golden child. Treasures that I've had in my heart. Treasures that I would keep in my heart. Because if you don't go through this journey and you don't come back with some gifts, some tangible gifts, treasure, whatever you want to call it, it seems a pretty point piss fucking exercise to say, oh, all I got is this bag of bones. And that's my life's sojourn for the past 16 years. Pretty fucking pointless. Where's my treasure? Go find me some treasure. Thank you.